The topic for the panel discussion is the financial inclusion, a role of DBT using Aadhaar, accelerating banking services for every citizen. So what I would do is that I will briefly give you a little bit of update about the Aadhaar, and then the from the national perspective, and then what kind of DBT currently are in process and also in pipeline. Uh, First of all, I would like to break a good news with all of you here that on 26th of January, I don't know how many of you will be aware that so far as Aadhaar is concerned, we have crossed 75 crores in our country. 75 crores, and that too in a span of 4 years. I remember, I have been in this organization ever since almost its beginning, and we gave first Aadhaar on 29th of September 2010. So a little more than 4 years, we have gone to the level of 75 crores. I will also give you certain statistics, which is also a reality, that every day we are generating around 10 lakh Aadhaars every day, and the counting. We have approximately more than 60,000 machines all over the country enrolling more than 10 lakh people. And we have the capacity to scale it to enrolling 20 lakh people. I mean, people should be willing to come, and we can enroll 20 lakh people, and we can generate 20 lakh Aadhaar every day. Now, when I'm saying this, it's not like you enroll somebody and then you do something and generate Aadhaar. I will just tell you the complexity of the problem. Before I do that, may I just request you that how many of those who are present in this hall haven't got the Aadhaar? I mean, I know that many of you would have got Aadhaar. I would like to you to raise your hand if you haven't got your Aadhaar. So, I mean, see, so only in this hall is a random sample, right? And, only one person hasn't got Aadhaar. I mean, rest all, I think, we'll get you an Aadhaar, my team is here. They will contact you and they will get you Aadhaar. Absolutely no problem. So I'm very happy to share with, to see that Aadhaar penetration is so much, and particularly in this area where people say that the people are lagging behind and so and so. I would tell you about the complexity. Most of you have gone for Aadhaar enrollment, and you have seen that you have taken all your 10 fingerprints, iris, photograph, and then the process was very simple. I mean, we just record your name, date of birth and address and so and so. But real game starts after that after we capture your biometrics, we just don't keep the biometric just for that and keep this on our database. What we are going to do, like for example, the gentleman who hasn't got his Aadhaar, when we enroll him, his all 10 fingerprints and both iris will be compared against all 10 fingerprints of entire 75 crore population. And only when we don't find match, then only he will be given Aadhaar. Now imagine the complexity that every day we are enrolling 10 lakh people, and their fingerprints are being matched with the fingerprint and the iris of 75 crore people, and then this job has to finish in 24 hours, otherwise we will have a backlog. So imagine the kind of the IT infrastructure or the computing which we have set up in our country. I think this is a matter of pride for every Indian that we have set up this kind of infrastructure where we are doing 10 lakh multiplied by 10 fingers times 2 plus 2 multiplied by 75 crore multiplied by 10 fingers plus 2. So imagine the amount of comparison which goes and is done within 24 hours, and then we are able to generate this Aadhaar. So this is the kind of infrastructure that we have set up, and we are mandated by our Prime Minister that the entire 120 crore population has to be covered by June 2015, in next 4 months. So this is the kind of thing that we are doing. I thought we will give you this update. Now, 75 crore people have got Aadhaar. You know, in a state like Maharashtra, 80% of people have got Aadhaar. If you take 18 plus population, then in Maharashtra 92%. In Mumbai, 18%, 18 plus population, 96% of people in Mumbai have got Aadhaar. And even a place like, remote area, people say that, okay, all right, in Mumbai people may be having Aadhaar. What about Gadchiroli? What about Nandurbar? What about, Dhulia? What is the position of Aadhaar? I would like to share with you that even in a place like Gadchiroli, the total Aadhaar coverage is more than 70%. In a district like Nandurbar, which is mostly a tribal district, the Aadhaar coverage is around 75%. In a place like Amravati. So this is the. Then there are some other states like Andhra Pradesh. Their Aadhaar coverage is more than 95%. The state like Punjab, a state like Himachal Pradesh, their coverage is more than 90%. So, and then the states like Uttar Pradesh, states like Bihar, they are going in Aadhaar in a very, very big way. And because, I'm here, I can see here, you all are captains of the banking and then the financial services and the insurance. And you must be thinking that what is coming. I mean, if you have such a reliable proof of identity, which is there, all 10 fingerprints and also deduplicated, imagine the kind of things that you can do. And then the same thing is being done by the government of India and also many state governments through the direct benefit transfers. We all have known since the beginning that this LPG, our LPG cylinder, every year government spends something like 40,000 crores of rupees in that subsidy. And it was anyone's guess that we had around 14 crore consumers, and it could have been anyone's guess, several studies also would have been conducted, that how many of them would be duplicate, how many of them would be fictitious, how many of them would be fake. Now all of them are being linked to Aadhaar. And you will be very glad to know that total, there are 14 crore consumers, LPG consumers in the country. Roughly 7 crore consumers, 50% consumers in the entire country, they have been linked to Aadhaar. You all have actively participated in Jan Dhan Yojana, done wonderful work. Our Prime Minister, at every occasion, at every forum, he praises, what kind of a magnificent, huge work has been done by our banking people during the last 3-4 months. They have opened more than 12 crore accounts, and out of that, more than 4 crore accounts have been seeded with Aadhaar. So therefore now it is possible. Why I am saying all these things? It is possible to use Aadhaar because Aadhaar has got such a huge penetration and this kind of infrastructure is there. Another very important thing, I don't know how many of you are aware, that Aadhaar is the only identity in the entire world which is authenticable online. There is a kiosk sitting, the kiosk has been set up outside. There is a simple, there are various kinds of devices. You have a handheld devices, you have a laptop, you have, even your Android smartphone, and there you just download an app, put your fingerprint, and enter your UID, your entire eKYC, your photograph, your name, address, everything will appear there. So it's a ID which is an online ID. I have not seen any other ID. For example, let's say, you have your passport, for example, right? If supposing somebody wants to read a passport, you have to, there are only very few outlets where it can be done. It can't be done, in every nook and corner of our country. Here it is like this. People may be having a PAN card, and if supposing somebody wants to know the authenticity of the PAN card which a person is carrying, there is no easy way to find out that that PAN card is indeed genuine. Perhaps you'll have to go to the income tax website and so on, and then, you can verify. But still, you wouldn't know that whether the PAN card is indeed the very, very genuine, because you can't get the photograph of that person there. You can only perhaps may get the name and the address details, but then the photograph could be, of anyone. In case of Aadhaar, entire eKYC can be done. So here I will stop here, and then now I would request Mr. Deepak Nayak, who is sitting on my right side. Before that, I will introduce Gitanjali Misra, who has joined just now. She is general manager. Now you are looking after rural banking or financial inclusion. Right, exactly, financial inclusion. And I happened to meet her a few months back, just before the launch of Jan Dhan Yojana. And she was so enthusiastic. And when we discussed that, okay, this is what Aadhaar can do, I mean, she was so enthusiastic. And in the last 4 or 5 months, she has worked tirelessly and taken has made a huge contribution to this Jan Dhan Yojana, and which is, I think, is going to be a foundation. Uh, uh, See, for the financial inclusion, this bank account and Aadhaar, they are basically the two pillars. And if you can do that, then perhaps you can do anything. You can build all other services, be it insurance, be it various financial products. Everything can be built on that, because for anything you require two things. One is the identity, and other is the channel through which the money can flow, and that is the bank account. And this is what the Jan Dhan Yojana is trying to link that. There is a Aadhaar here, and there is a need. The person doesn't have the bank account, and open the bank account and link it, so that with this you can build the entire palace of financial inclusion, and then take it to new heights. So with this, now may I request Mr. Deepak Nayak, who is the president of the MEDC, to share his thoughts on the financial inclusion.